Everybody is super excited about going up for the regional tournament in Fairbanks. That's happening starting tomorrow. And a lot of people want to go by the road, but right now there's like 1 mile left to open it up between, between 7 and 10 miles out. So we're just hoping and waiting, hoping and praying that it gets open, because I know a lot of family wants to drive out. The airlines, we only got one airline, one flight a day. We share it with Huslia. It's really hard to get out and get back. The schedule is hard to accommodate people, so the road is critical. And we wished it could have been open sooner, but we've had such an enormous amount of snow that it's just hard to keep it open and maintained.
With the regular season done, we go into regionals, which I'm genuinely worried about whether we were ranked number 1 or not. I was still worried about it because I don't want to finish the year sloppy. I want to finish the year ready for state, ready for everyone to see that what this team can do. So being the number 1 seed, going into regionals, you definitely have a couple teams in our region who they know they're going to have to give it their all in order to beat us.
I was proud of them, especially Huslia, because they're a young team. And I think our boys underestimated them. And they got it thrown in their face that we're here to compete. Huslia was.
I had some disciplinary actions that I had to take with a couple of my players. And so I had to sit my 2 best players in the first quarter. So the game was pretty close. I think we're down a couple points going into the half. I kind of expected that. But again, every time we're down, these guys are able to find a way to climb back into it. They finally, in the second half, started pressing the way they needed to. I'm glad we came out of that close game with a win. Going into the championship, we were going to play Huslia again. No disciplinary actions that time, and was able to hit the ground running with the press and start the game at a much better rate.
It doesn't matter how many players you have on your team. You could have a stacked bench and lose. But these boys have been together, they're a team.
So they're a very thorough, complete team. And they play well together. They have a good attitude towards each other. They don't get mad. I think the coach did a good job on training them up in that regard.
The boys champions, the Tanana Wolves.
We've only got seven players on our team. They called them the Magnificent Seven, which they are, and they're all pretty tall players and all really good basketball skills. They've been playing together since they were tiny little ones, couldn't even get the ball up to the hoop at first, but
Yeah, I have videos of them when they were probably 5 playing Bantam League in the gym. And it's that set of boys. Those boys have a lot of years behind them, and it's kind of unfair to other teams because I know a lot of the other teams haven't been together since age 5. So I think that's why we have such awesome ball teams, because we start young, really young.
We don't have enough guys to run a 5-on-5 practice, and which is kind of why I made the schedule as packed as I did this year, because I used a lot of those games as out of practice. To play a full schedule allowed us to stay out of Tanana, so to speak, and stay out of having to find time and motivate these guys to go and practice when it's really hard to, really have a full practice. Because when you only have 7 guys and that's all you have in high school, it really becomes difficult to even run plays, practice plays. It becomes difficult to stay in shape and have, back and forth 5-on-5s, and me be able to coach and, stop them when I need to and tell them, where they need to be.
And so this is their last good chance at putting their name on the board down there for the state championship. And I have all the confidence in the world that they can do it, and they will.
If our boys keep playing their game, I think we're going to do it. I hear a lot of compliments about our team, how well-mannered they are, and that makes me very proud. That means we're doing something right here.
So at this point, we have a big target on our back. Everybody's going to go after to beat that number 1 seed. And if these guys show up ready to play just like they took care of regionals, hopefully come out on top like they should, like this team should.